right, it's just that fast. We're back on the air. Got knocked off by the sunshine.
Thought you said no brakes, man.
No brakes except for the sunshine. That's a breath of fresh air. A little sunshine
I
break.
saw you dabbing back here in that tent, a little medicating.
I deny that allegation.
I know. I'm joking. Oh, wait, that was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were dabbing. Okay, well,
I
that's
was
acceptable.
dabbing.
So, we are off doing our thing here, broadcasting live at the Medical Cannabis Cup in Clio, Michigan. This is day 3. We've done 3 shows out here today. Today being I think the most rewarding because the first day was kind of, slow and set-up-y because they added a third day to the thing this time. And then everybody also knew it was going to rain sometime soon. So then the next day it did rain, like most of the middle part of the day. And so we were all, catching our stuff as it was floating by like we were inside of Noah's Ark. Mm-hmm. And then on the third day here, we started to just kind of really climb in and get some stuff going. So just to repeat for the people who did not have the benefit on this segment of understanding our setup here, we're going to have a contest here. And so there are going to be some contestants, and it's going to be the Name That Strain contest. And to nutshell it for you, we've got $300 worth of prizes, which I will go over again later before the contest starts. And they're all donated by local vendors here that just want to be a part of this fun cannabis event and just make it as fun as they can. So we'll give those guys credit in a minute. But for the sake of economy, the game will be set up in a way where somebody's got to name that strain. There will be 3 contestants, and there'll be 2 sets of scoring. One according to Properties by Leafly. I'll ask them some questions about strain properties from Leafly, and then later we'll ask them to name that strain after they've sampled it. And then if they're unable to name that strain within 15 tries, then we're going to go to the scoring and see who did this, how they did on the scoring for the Leafly questions. So that's how it's going to be. Then we'll win a prize here. That should be a lot of fun. We should have a crowd gathered around at that point, unless it's so sunshiny like now and hot that we don't get a crowd in the front because it's a little too warm. But that having been said, we had introduced some people at the Tree of Life caregivers, and they're the distributors of GG strains. And we were about to sample before we got knocked off the air by the sun. The broadcast device got too hot because it sat there and overheated. And so there's a magical, you're going to have to hang on to that. Somebody's going to have to keep it out of the sun. We're not getting knocked off again by the heat.
Looked like I came just at the right time. That's a nice, beautiful rig with some nice-looking flower in there, man.
So that is the Gorilla Glue number 5. Oh. It's over there, and you're going to check out the nug. And we're going to just pass it around and sample it here for ourselves, just because we're promoting the fact that Gorilla Glue number 5 just was virgined. I mean, this is the first exposure to GG5, isn't it? I just saw it in Leafly,
Absolutely.
too. It's already in Leafly. You guys already have it up in there, which is great.
Yeah, it's in a few different states now, all with authorized cultivators of Gorilla Glue strains.
Man down.
Now, is this bioorganic gun, or how do you...
Yeah, it's all organic, yeah.
Oh, all organic.
Man down. Man down.
So you like it then, huh?
Yeah. So, wow, that's
nice. Doesn't burn the throat. Nice and natural.
No, it's nice, smooth.
That's one thing about organic, let the naturalness take over. This plant has naturally been put on this planet. Why don't you naturally let it grow?
Absolutely.
It'll give you great love. I mean, you do have to guide it, just like children. You have to guide it in the right direction. And looks like you guys definitely know how to guide it in that right direction with this flower here, brother.
So I didn't get a chance to introduce Uncle Stoner. Uncle Stoner, hey, everybody say hi, I'm Uncle Stoner.
Hey, man, how's it going?
So tell us about your background. How are you known in popular culture? Give us that background.
Well, I was in the military for over 15 years, and first they misdiagnosed me and all that bipolar, all this, giving me all kinds of crazy medication, pharmaceutical drugs. Actually, I'm glad I'm even here on this planet today. Maybe misdiagnosed me, got me out there using some other crazy drugs. From that, I said no. I went from there to Mexico, kind of got myself back, learned how to save, and then there to Amsterdam. Well, first Jamaica. Learned a little bit about the Jamaican culture and Jamaican ganja, and then from over there to Amsterdam.
Was that a surprise when you got there? Did you have expectations that were different than what you found?
Oh yes, oh God, yes. You hear about Jamaica and all this and all that. You're thinking, no, unfortunately, because of the laws over there, just until last year, it's legal for the Rastafarians to grow, and so they had to sit there and just grow whatever way they can in the field, And so
they're outlaws.
Yeah, outlaws. They were outlaws, so they didn't get to get the proper training. But now, oh my God! I mean, since they had the first cup over there, me and my wife had the first official cannabis wedding over there in March 5th.
I remember that.
Yeah. And we had a friend that won the cup, a Jamaican friend. He grew some weed. We wish we could have found a seed in there. You know, back in the day, seeds all over. We wish we could have found a seed.
It was grown in the field, and you couldn't weed out the males from the females.
Yeah, exactly. But now they're trying to
weed it
proper
out.
medication.
Weed it out. Never mind.
Weed it out. Yeah, exactly. And so from Jamaica, I got the knowledge there. I actually started my dreadlocks back in 2001 at Bob Marley's house. Was blessed to get to meet them family. They sat me down, put beeswax in my hair, and twisted it up. And from there, I went to Amsterdam and started learning the knowledge there from Reefer Man, Soma, Franco, which is from Strain Hunters, Franco. A lot of old school growers. I picked their brains, dairy from dairy farms, and took them seeds back and started growing them in California, in Grass Valley, California. And,
so you got the Amsterdam connection with the seed background.
Oh, yes. I got a lot of good genetics from over there. BC Bud Depot, Matt Harvey's been around for ages.
Did you have to keister those seeds coming back across the border?
Well, what I do is a lot of times, like Adam from Hempworks, he had these hats or these clothing, and everything that he sold, even shoes, had stash pockets. Well, these custom guys weren't smart enough to know. Or I'd show them at least one stash thing, and they didn't look at the other. And they usually, find me for one few seeds, but they didn't know about the... hopefully, statute of limitations over. The thousands I had.
Wow, okay,
not thousands, I'm joking. But no, but hey, it's a plant. It's a seed.
Those are butt beads, man. Those are just butt beads.
Yeah, butt beads, yeah. Just organic beads.
Right,
butt
they're
beads.
Organic butt beads.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to New Orleans. Going to throw some butt beads around.
And so from that, I started growing and stuff. And, of course, everybody always stuck a camera in my face because back then I had dreadlocks. Started at Bob Marley's house.
I couldn't picture you with dreads. Well, I guess I could.
Yeah, I had a beard, mustache. They were about past my waist.
Really?
Yeah, past my waist. I actually had longer dreadlocks than Soma.
You're like in New Jersey weed man territory with all that.
Yeah. When I went to Jamaica, I used to have beads in it. I used to stash hash in the beads when I came on.
Down there. Yeah. I mean, you could hide a bicycle in that hair.
Oh, hell yeah, and I did, brother, trust me. But the only problem is with the dreadlocks, the dogs would go off no matter what because THC stays in your system, it stays in your hair and stuff, so the dogs would always go off. But I just gave them a hard time, and they left me alone. And I already made a bunch of friends, and they stuck up for me.
I just barked back at the dogs.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
They go,
so I started growing myself down in California and stuff. Started working with different dispensaries, some veterans and stuff, and then just started writing and started doing videos. I took a little time off because things got crazy in Amsterdam, and at first things were going downhill.
So give me a timeline. When your story started, when did it start, the timeline?
When I started, the first time I ever started, came on the scene, it's 2001. Okay. I was just out of the military.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a veteran?
Yes, I'm a veteran, 15 years.
A proud veteran?
Oh, definitely a proud veteran. Unfortunately, our VA doesn't take good as care of us as we took care of them in this country. A lot of us veterans, we need this medication. I mean, for our PTSD, for our ailments, for our, amputees. They're showing that cannabis, cannabinoids, you actually have better success rate when an amputee or if they're doing a transplant, they're doing what's the word? They're more compatible. It actually accepts the limb or the transplant better with THC.
I can totally see why, because the human endocannabinoid system is much responsible for the programming at the cellular level of how they interact and why.
Oh, yeah. Well, our body, every 30 seconds, make 2 cannabinoids, no matter what.
Yes.
And we have the plant only has...
Well, assuming you have a healthy endocannabinoid system.
Yeah, exactly.
My theory is that many people who gravitate towards marijuana recreationally may not have a healthy endocannabinoid system and may be looking to supplement their system through self-medication.
Yeah.
Good theory, yes, no?
Yes.
Anybody? Nobody agrees or disagrees?
Well, it's getting a little loud with that music, so I'm trying to hear you a little bit.
I got you.
But I'll just nod and agree with you, because I've been listening the last few days. You've had some great guests on here. Everybody's been working in these trenches, especially us veterans. We've been fighting for the right to medicate and stuff. One thing I think is not right is...
So what I'm trying to figure out is, how did people come to know you as Uncle Stoner? How did you get that moniker?
Well, back in the day when I started getting a lot of my genetics from Amsterdam, I take them home and grow in California. Sometimes they happen to wind up over in Amsterdam during the cup, which I never entered. I didn't care about that. But people started realizing my quality of growing cannabis and all the love I put in it, because I grew myself 100% organic, worm casting, bat guano, mushroom compost, beautiful sun.
Right down to the nitty-gritty science of the grow.
Yeah. I mean, ladybugs, praying mantises, all the natural stuff that plant needed.
The praying mantises eat the ladybugs. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I know, but hey. Yeah, let them battle it out, but they eat all the other stuff, you know?
Right, everything else, all the bad stuff's disappearing, and then you're just watching, Star Wars go off in your garden.
yeah, exactly.
So the term Uncle Stoner came from...
Amsterdam. Well, one thing I said, I used to bring a lot of genetics over there. And also, I'm a person, if I can make life simpler for someone, I will. And I notice over in Amsterdam, it's kind of hard for people to find out where the good coffee shops are or where the good areas will go, where people treat the tourists like good people. So when I was staying at a hostel called the Flying Pig, I started a thing called Amsterdam tours, which was Uncle Calip Hippie I went by at that time. I did my first tour, free tour.
Wait, what did you go by?
Calip Hippie.
Caliph Hippie?
Yeah, Caliph Hippie. Yeah, Caliph
I
Hippie.
went as DJ Medspliff before.
DJ Medspliff, yeah. Caliph Hippie is what I went by. And took my first people out. And I started with like 30 people. By the end of the night, I had like 70 people follow me around. It was amazing, Because, 70 people in a small street in Amsterdam, you go ahead of them, you tell them to stop.
Yeah.
It looks like the whole street stop and listen to you. Then you say, hey, come with me. Well, of course, other people around are like, what the hell? Follow me. So when we got back, this one guy from Mexico City, he goes, what do they call you, man? I said, Caliph Hippie. He goes, no. You're Tio Famade, Tio Famade. I'm like, what's that? Uncle Stoner. And that's how I got on, and it kind of, and all the old...
So a Rastafarian named you Uncle Stoner.
Yes.
There you go. Well, that's a great name to have if it's given to you by a Rastafari. Now, was he a religious high-order Rastafari?
No, it was just one of the Jamaican kids that was over there enjoying Amsterdam there, went on my tour and stuff. And then, of course, the whole room at that time, we're down this little room. They all yelled, Uncle Stoner, Uncle Stoner.
It's not like the Pope representation in the Rastafarian culture. You didn't get the Pope dubbing.
Yeah. No, but
you got pulled into the culture and labeled by a guy from the culture. I think it's a great. I would walk around with that name too, because I saw Uncle Stoner. Why isn't it like Nephew Stoner or like Daddy Stoner or Mom? Well, obviously not Mama Stoner, but
But everybody has that favorite uncle out there too that lets you do some, but make sure you're safe and educates you on it, what you do wrong or how to do it right.
I think if you looked at the translation in another way, if you understand about language and how they kind of translate, I think it's when you hear from somebody who speaks, and I'm not sure what's the language of the Jamaican culture.
Paswale.
Paswale.
Wait,
somebody who speaks the
Patois.
If you speak the Patois language, then the way that they structure the language, Uncle Stoner, another way of saying Uncle Stoner would be Stoner family.
Yes, exactly.
And so I think that's a great moniker, Stoner family. But to say it as Uncle Stoner and tell the story, I think does a great service.
Well, we're all family here on this planet,
yes.
And that's one thing about this plant. It brings us together. Besides it being a wonderful medical cannabis plant that's been put on this planet for a reason, it brings us together. It heals us as a nation and as a world. And unfortunately, our government, because of in 1930, all the propaganda in Mexico, they haven't really figured out how to make the proper money on it, except for illegally busting all these dispensaries and stuff.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I get a little passionate about
users,
this.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys, they have legal dispensaries. They come in there. They're not looking for the medication. Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Right. So they're busting people for profit now.
How many cars out there are parked in your lot that you own?
What's that?
How many cars out here are parked in your lot that you own?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That's what they want to know, because that's what their target is. You're right. You're absolutely right. They don't care about the weed unless they think they can get it and use it to another way to make profit for themselves.
And usually they steal that weed, don't write it down, and they sell it themselves. I had a buddy, get pulled over in Indiana. I won't mention his name. He had over 2 pounds of extracts, 800 packs of seeds. They sit there and talked to him for hours, filmed it all, asked him all these questions, told him what was what for what type of what disability this was for. And they said, well, thank you very much. We're not going to arrest you, but we're going to keep your medication.
Right.
So, they didn't log that in. It's all around Indiana.
Thanks for all the free weed, guys.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that.
Uncle Stoner's wedding cake's all over Indiana now.
A little snorting going on there. A little rooting around in the pig pie.
But that's what it's been. And one thing about veterans, we served for every single country. So I think any of a state doesn't have a medical script. If we're a veteran and we have a medical script, we should be able to safely go there to that state. Because a lot of us, that's with PTSD. We want to be able to relax. We want to be comfortable. If we're going on a vacation, we can't do that in a state that won't allow us. And just even flying, it puts us in that mood, and it's just, we're on edge the rest of it. It's not a really good time. So I think that they need to have new rules out there. If you're not a state that's medical, then we should be able to be travel with it. And if you are, we should have it where respiratory, I cannot pronounce that word right now. Reciprocity or
I'm trying to figure out reciprocity.
Yes,
reciprocity.
thank you.
Yeah, where you reciprocate with your card with another state's card. We'll
Yes.
accept your card. You'll accept our card.
Yeah, but then there's even some states that even if they're not doing it, like California, they don't do it to anybody. But like here in Michigan,
We'll take your California card.
Yeah, there you go. And that's what I think it is for veterans, especially, or any disabled person. Veteran and any disabled person on this planet, in this state, if they have a medical card, wherever they travel, they should be able to travel with that medication.
Here's what I think is an excellent defense as a veteran, especially in any other state where you're carrying your medical marijuana with you and you're a licensed patient of another state, that if they indeed try to arrest you or hassle you for their local prohibition of marijuana laws, including state or federal laws, that they are indeed encroaching upon your First Amendment, your 14th Amendment rights, your right to free association and travel, because you would be otherwise saying, I cannot travel without my medication because I have to stay in this state in order to legally use it. If it's medication, I need it for medical purposes, and if I've got to go to another state and you're going to arrest me, you're arresting me for travel, not because I'm violating your laws. And that's, I think, would be a great defense.
They let you travel with Vicodin, Oxycontin, Valium, all this other stuff, so why not this wonderful natural medical cannabis plant? It's been put on this planet for a reason.
It's not like we bought this off the street in your state, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, thanks you guys from Tree of Life. We're about to do the contest here in just a couple of minutes, but you guys are welcome to go. Are you guys one of you guys a contestant? I don't think so, right? No, you're not one of the contestants on the. You're not a contestant for the contest. They're having a hard time hearing over the music. No, okay, good. Well, we will be sending people your way to check out the Gorilla Glue. Go out and now, where's your booth located, real quick? So we got to turn them. There we go.
We're in booth 106.
Booth 106, and where is that? Like, where
right
give us
in
a
the middle
landmark.
of the grounds on the cross area. If you're by the bathrooms, just head towards the front of the speedway, and you walk right past us.
You got it. Thanks, you guys.
All right, thanks for having us.
Big ups to Tree of Life caregivers. Go back up there north and represent, man. You're doing it down here, doing a damn fine job. Thank you so much.
Now, I got to be taking off shortly. I'm going to be meeting up with Laith Asadi. You know who Laith Asadi is?
I do.
This man has a voice, and knowledgeable about cannabis, too.
Look, Laith is a longtime cannabis friend. He was at the Denver Cannabis Cup playing at the High Times after party, which was at a local house.
Yeah, and he opened for Cheech and Chong when they went to Denver.
And he recently is a contestant on The Voice. You made it
fourth place.
As a
I personally think he should have got first, but I mean, the man.
Laith is a fantastic guy, and now, like I said, a medical marijuana supporter, but he is a U of M trained guitarist. I mean, he has a degree in guitar from U of M, which makes him a fantastic performer and entertainer.
And I want to give a shout out to, as I said, Grow for Vets. And
that's very nice.
Something I didn't mention is also in 2013, Smoker's Guide. Smoker's Guide is based out of Amsterdam. It was the first guidebook I ever picked up when I went over to Amsterdam, and I wanted to find gray area. Well, come to find out, several years later, I meet up with Adam Burton, the owner of Smoker's Guide. He wants me to start doing hosting and interviewing with him. So now we do Smoker's Guide TV, Canada Broadcasting, and we're bringing the guidebook over to the U.S., Colorado, Canada, and everything. But it's the number one guidebook.
No, tell me, is this a live to podcasting, or is it just a podcasting? How does that work?
No, it's some we do live, but a lot of it's on. If you go to smokersguide.com, or if you go YouTube, Smokers Guide TV, Canada Broadcast, or Smokers Guide, Uncle Stoner.
Do you guys have a card for that?
Do we have a card?
Yeah, for that whole setup, because I'd like to invite you onto a mobile app to get mobile.
I don't have I ran out of all my business cards to go figure, but I'll make sure we get us set up with everybody. It's at smokersguide.com, Smokers Guide TV, Canada Broadcasting.
There's my email address. Please contact me about that mobile app thing, because I think you will be absolutely 100% like wowed by what we can give you for that.
Well, I thank you, man. Thank you for having me on
Just
Full
to be on there and broadcasting and have a mobile solution, and you can instant message or send a push notification to your subscribers to your show to like front end your show with a live audience participation. It's a great deal.
Awesome, thank you. And hey, just remember, it's been put on this planet for a reason.
Yes.
You know, it's a natural plant. You know, it's the only plant that responds to our body. 86 or more cannabinoids in it, and our brain, has the 2 cannabinoid responses. So it's a no-brainer, but yet it's all about the greed out there. So we need to say, shut the fuck up, government. Either you go by us or get these government people out of here. Get them out of here, because they don't understand and they don't care about this human race.
It's a simple demonstration of exactly how screwed up our government and corrupt it is. because it's no longer representative of the people. It's now representative of big business and their personal private interests. That's what it is.
Yep.
And it needs to change, because if it doesn't, revolution will occur.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And this is a new generation. We are standing up for what's right, and this planet is right for this planet.
Oh, the FBI is already targeting me for sedition because I said revolution will occur.
And if you want to check out anything I do, Instagram is Uncle Stoner on Instagram. Just plain and simple. Uncle Stoner on Instagram is the easy way to find out and follow me on Instagram if you like.
Thank you so much for stopping by and giving us your heads up. Uncle Stoner on Instagram, and also, do you have a Facebook page?
It's Uncle Stoner on Facebook, and Bobby West is my personal, and Uncle Stoner is my regular one, my fan page, Uncle Stoner on Facebook.
So what's next for you, real quick? Are you heading out to? Can people find you in person in other places?
Let's see. I got Champs coming up, and I may be over in Prague for the Cannabis Festival in Prague, and then also Amsterdam, and then maybe Spain towards the end of the year.
Spain, he's doing the world tour.
Oh yes, hey, we're everywhere.
I love
If
it.
I'm not there, one of my companions, one of our co-workers from Smokers Guide, we're actually covering 4 events this weekend. Here, the Bio Cup in Spain, Amsterdam, the Secret Cup in Amsterdam, and then there's one other, Secret Cup in Amsterdam, and then one other in Spain, I'm not sure. But we're covering all the events all over the world today.
Uncle Stoner, I say this with all sincerity. I think you've surpassed the family moniker that you've got with the name Uncle Stoner. I think you're universal now. I think you are Universal Stoner.
Well, thank you, brother. Many blessings.
And I think you represent us well, so I thank you for doing that, and I really appreciate your participation in the show.
Well, thank you for having me on Full Mount. Many blessings. Peace out.
Peace out. So so excited to talk to the people here and the important people who make this industry go around. It's so much fun. So now we have one contestant. Did we get some other contestants? Probably no.
I definitely handed out flyers, told them when to be here. I mean,
did you were we able to vet them? Were we able to vet them for whether or not they would be a good contestant on this?
I was really surprised the amount of people that would not call themselves a cannabis connoisseur.
I'm just a stoner. So you ready for this contest? I think he's ready.
Pizza.
Yeah. Bring it on back. Come on. Yeah, just load it up on the table back there. We got a Little Caesars pizza. I always said food and weed go well together. You know, you can't. Oh wow, that's awesome.
I appreciate it.
I handed out pieces while I was walking over.
Give her a mic.
No.
No, she says no. Well, we can't talk to you if you don't have a mic.
Oh, a mic.
Yeah, because we're on the air. So you know, if I'm talking to somebody that you can't hear you, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we got some Little Caesars pizza to eat, and so we're about to start a contest. But we need 2 other contestants. So yeah. Well, do you know him? So do you want to be in the contest? Would you say you are so first let's qualify you. Would you consider yourself to be a cannabis connoisseur? Do you think you could detect the difference between the subtle nuances of similar strains blindfolded? Like not literally, because you just wouldn't know which one's which, but you think you could. So what's your name? Give him a mic, please. So we're going to get some. Did the sign come down again? We're doing some emergency sign repair here. If it's coming down, just take it down, man. It's not working out. All right. So let's just take it down. We had to take the sign down because the wind was blowing our sign down, but that's okay because we're getting towards the end of the day here. Anyways, it's going to have to come down soon. So what we're going to do now is so what did you say your name was? Brian. Now, so we have $300 worth of prizes here. If you can name that strain, and I think we're all prepared with the joints, so we need one more contestant. Stacy. You, sir.
Call your name Hilda. You're just Gilda.
Come on over. So would you consider yourself a stoner or a cannabis connoisseur? Let me give him a mic.
Me, I'm probably
No.
Oh, this guy.
Cannabis connoisseur.
You are indeed yes. Ding, ding, ding. So there's winner number 1. So number 2, do you have some time? Would you like to participate in a contest to determine if your cannabis connoisseurship is higher than these 2 other contestants for $300?
I would love to if I had the time. I gotta run.
Oh, okay. So no, the answer is no.
It's 420.
It's 420. We're doing the 420 contest. So we need to find another. So we got to find. So here we go. We got some passersby here. So they're all well numbered. Good job. Good job on the number. So we got to find. We're looking for a cannabis connoisseur. Cannabis connoisseur. Who's a cannabis connoisseur?
Anybody?
Let's see here.
Are you a cannabis connoisseur?
You guys back in the back there. Hey, bring him. See if they'll come over here.
Who's my man?
I'll do it. Fuck it.
Who's my man?
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, he knows about
Nope.
taste.
Oh, you don't. He's disqualified because he knows you, so that doesn't work.
No, he's good.
Yeah, he's disqualified. He knows who you are, so that you're a sponsor. We can't do that.
There's no hidden agenda.
Here's somebody right here.
So would you consider yourself, sir? Give him a microphone. Would you consider yourself a cannabis connoisseur or a stoner?
Self-proclaimed connoisseur.
So, ding, ding, ding. There's one. There's the first dings. So do you,
Cannabis testing facilities.
oh wait. Oh, so wow. There you go. So, would you be able to, you think, to determine, without knowing what the strains were, if we had 3 similar strains, do you think you could determine the subtle nuances between the strains? So, because we're playing a contest called Name That Strain for $300 worth of prizes.
I like it.
Would you want to be a contestant in our contest, and do you have the time to participate? Because your girlfriend, did you give her a comfortable place to sit in? Do you want us to come on in and sit down and have some fun? All right, so we have our 3 contestants for the 420 game. It is indeed Name That Strain. All right, so I'm just going to put the mic over here and yell really loud because I want to make sure everybody can hear me so that everybody gets the contest rules. So the contest rules are this. We're looking for the king of cannabis connoisseur, or the queen, but there's no queen, so it would be the king of cannabis connoisseurs. And
Sit in the shade or in the sun?
you good there? All right, so
Look good right in front of this sign.
all right, so the contest rules are this: if in order to be named the king of cannabis connoisseurs, you've got to be able to name that strain. The game is Name That Strain, and so you'll have up to 15 tries to name that strain because there's a lot of them. I know, like I said before, it's like chins in a Chinese phone book. There's a lot of strains, so we're going to give you up to 15 tries, and the person who can name that strain in the least number of tries will be king of cannabis connoisseurs, and we'll get the $300 prizes. Now, we do have a runners-up prize. It's one of the prizes that's in the $300 pack, but it is a Dr. Dabber pen. The Dr. Dabber pen is part of the grand prize, along with a butter cutter from Dr. Dabber, also a mouthpiece cover for bong hitting for friends, and then also there's some Cali Connection seeds and Cali Connection shirt, and then also a badass gold grinder here. It's one of the expensive brand grinders, pretty cool. And then there's a dab mat, a deluxe dab mat under here, also from Dr. Dabber. And then we've got this we have a dab cloth for cleaning, and then some other miscellaneous stickers and other swag like lighters and stuff like that. So that's the $300 prize. And then for the runner-up, for number 2, would still get the Dr. Dabber prize. And then I guess the third runner-up would simply get a silicone dab holder, but it will be empty to distinguish that you are the third place prize holder. So now the way that we're going to determine if you can't name that strain, if we can't get a named strain from any contestant within 15 tries, then we're going to resort to some questions that I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to use Leafly as the official source for the answer to those questions. Okay? Does that make sense, you guys? Did everybody hear that?
Yep.
about the Leafly thing? Okay, so you can, that guys, don't let the people distract you. Is he giving us pens? Is he giving us a pen here? If he's giving us a pen, let's bring him on the radio and get some. No. Oh, I got you. Oh, I'll take it. All right. Oh, right on. Okay, cool. I'm just asking. Look, we got some promotional materials. Sweet. I'll try the promotional pen. Blue. Wait a minute. Here, give him a mic.
Hi, yeah, this is Claw Concentrates out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. They have all different types, 28 flavors, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But all types of flavored and unflavored cannabis, pens, and products. They're very affordable.
All right.
I don't know about pricing,
go.
but you can go to Claw Concentrates
All right.
in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
All right. Awesome. There you go. Cool free plug. Bonus. So you're an all-around stand-up guy. That's Claw Concentrates his pen there, so got to cycle back that way. There we go. It's instant prize pick plug. That works good. I love it. So, here we go. No, it's cool. Thank you for the dabs. Appreciate that.
That's all I'm trying to spread here.
Oh.
For other pens.
Oh, cool. It's a pen cover. So I'm gonna throw it into the prize pool. We'll give a pen cover for the Dr. Dabber kit. Oh, some more. There we go. Thank you for the pen covers. Those are pretty cool. We'll put a couple in there, and then we'll put a couple in for the runner-up because he'll need one for this pen. And then we'll also put some in the third prize runner-up. Hang on. Hey, get the third prize runner-up one. It's just the green dabber thing, the silicone thing that's in the bag down there. All right. So we're in official place. So we're going to use Leafly as the official authority for the what the traits of each type are, each strain type are. And so the first thing that I'm going to do, you guys, normally we'd have a commercial break right here, but since we're not doing that today, we're going to go ahead and ask you some questions. And just make sure that we're not going off the air because I'm using the same broadcast phone as the official checker phone. So just want to make sure when I minimize, I'm not going off the air because that could happen. Just make sure if you hear the words test, test, test 3 times in a row, test, 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 test. If you hear that, then you know that we did it right. So give me the thumbs up if you get that. We're still going good? All right, so good. So all right. So the first question. So let's do names in order. We need a mic. Here we go. So contestant number 1, can you tell us what your first name and where you're from?
Justin Palmetier. I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Work at the Spot Laboratories.
All right, Justin. And then contestant number 2, your first name, please, and then where you're from.
Bill from around the way.
And then contestant number 3.
Frank, Battle Creek.
Frank's from Battle Creek. Okay, from around the way. Where's around the way?
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. Okay, and you said
Kalamazoo.
Justin's from Kalamazoo. All right, so these are our 3 strain types. And I think we should first light them up ceremoniously, one at a time. Now, we do have some palate cleanser. Do we have some water and some, what happened to our sponsor?
Can we dry hit
Todd?
the doobies first?
So if you could get Todd, see if you can get Todd to, I'm asking Mad Blaster to grab Todd because Todd's got the, he's got some pretzel bites with peanut butter in them to, like, help clean your palate. And some water or something, you know what I mean?
Are we allowed to dry hit the doobies first?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, good question. So they're only marked.
Did you write on the joints?
No, somebody else wrote on them. I got to figure out what the hell he's trying to do.
That's
No,
weird.
he can't do that. No, you can't do that. All right, hang on.
We got to investigate it. We got to see it.
We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, because
Please
you
stand by.
can't write on the doobies
You
what
can't
the
write on
strain
the
names
doobies.
are.
Sometimes in a day,
So can you give me that pen?
full of edibles.
I thought we were going to be blindfolded.
Well, I mean, you could be blindfolded, but I don't think we have an official blindfold, and I'm not sure how good it would be.
Fantasies aren't permitted.
Right. We could have had the pretty blonde the model that came over here with the Medibles from SR
So
Medibles.
we need an emergency roller.
No, we just need to relabel these. Give a job to a stoner, I guess, right? So I got to relabel these real quick. So can you help me relabel these? Yeah, but we need to mask them, and they need to be labeled randomly numbers 1, 2, and 3. See what I'm saying? But don't get them confused. So no looking at the relabeling. That's okay. It's only a $300 prize. It's no big deal. I just don't want anybody to go, oh, he was looking at what you were doing. Yeah, none of that.
So there's 3 different strains?
There are 3 different strains, but the whole trick of this is that the strains are similar. So this is like discerning between 3 cheeses or 3 wines or 3 kinds of fruit. You're just using your subtle. We're putting you to the test and holding you up to I'm the king of cannabis connoisseur.
I like it.
So give us your now. How long have you been quote unquote considered a self-proclaimed cannabis connoisseur, Justin?
Oh, I've been smoking for 20 years. I probably call myself a connoisseur for 15.
Oh, you're right up there with me. I would be in the same neighborhood. So contestant number 2. I'm sorry, your name again?
Bill.
Bill. So Bill, what do you? What's your background? How long have you considered yourself a self-proclaimed cannabis connoisseur?
The last couple years.
You guys ready to smoke these doobies or what?
Yeah. So and then contestant number 3.
I am a big stoner. I'm not really a connoisseur, but I'm going to give it my best effort.
He's going to go for the cup no matter what. Go for the crown. All right.
I'm thinking a sleeper pick here. I'm going to steal the show.
All right. So the first one is number 1. So this is the dry hit round. So we're doing this without fuego,
we
no
have
flame.
water, don't we?
Yes, we have. Hey, Todd. Todd from Grateful Meds, we need you to get a bottle of water, and if you still have the pretzel bites for palate cleansing. Yes, we got some bottled water right back there behind you. So give each guy a bottle of his own water. It's warm, but it'll clean the palate. And then if you got pretzel bites, just maybe we'll put them up here that'll help. Where'd the pretzel bites go? Pretzel bites? Do we have the pretzel bites still? Yeah. So let's grab those out too.
Okay, they're in the barrel.
In the barrel. Hey, Matt, can you get the pretzel bites out of the barrel?
I'll get them.
Oh, he'll get it. I guess Todd's got it. Todd's on it. All right, so we're done with dry round number 1. Here comes dry round. Do you guys need any palate cleansing before? Okay, dry round number 2. They said no to the palate cleansing. Everybody's good on that. Now, I'm going to just remind you again that a couple of these strains are similar, but they would not be from the same pheno or type. They may be similar by relationship, by component. And so doobie number 2 is making its dry round back through.
It's not open. I can't taste shit.
We have a complaint from contestant number 3 about its
Always
ability to
picky,
draw.
Man. I gotta, make
Hey,
sure
look,
there's
I am not calling you out. I appreciate being called out on this because I didn't roll the doobies anyway, so it's nothing off me. All right, so done with run.
Hey.
Number 2 is dry rounded done.
I can tell you 2 of the
Number 3 is dry
right
rounded
now.
done. So did you have a chance to consider each flavor and aroma right now?
I can tell you 2 of them right now.
Wait a minute. Well, let's hold on to that thought.
All righty.
Justin, contestant number 1, do you have a feeling about? Could you name that strain yet? Or do you remember you only get 15 shots, and the guy with the fewest guesses, and this guy already says he knows at least 2 of them. So the first guy to name any strain, any of the 3.
Palate cleansing from Grateful Meds.
I'd say number 1 was blueberry skunk.
Number 1 is blueberry skunk.
Pure
The
Detroit,
judges is
cheddar,
number 1 blueberry
caviar,
skunk. Not blueberry skunk. So we got to write down. Hey, Justin's. Hey, could you keep track of a number of tries per contestant? So we got Justin, Bill, and I'm sorry, the third guy, Frank. Justin, Bill, and Frank. We are doing a live show right now. So you're welcome to stick around and watch what's going on. We're having a contest for $300 worth of prizes. It's Name That Strain with these anonymous doobies.
Stay in your allotted area, please.
Yes. There will be no commingling of the
Contestant 3, please stand back on the X.
Contestant 3 has been commingled and called out for being a fairy. So, all right, so here we go. So we got one guess from Justin so far. Contestant number 2, can you tell us which strains by which number? Because you claim to know 2 strains. So which strain by which number? Do you want it back?
1, 2, and 3. I didn't pay attention to the order.
So let's give him back so he can tell it. You can at any time you can sample this either right now and up until we light them. You can always resample them at any time you want. Any guy that wants it can say, hey, give me number 2 again, or give me them all again. So we're patiently waiting for he's tasting all 3 delicately. He's running them through his olfactory. So go ahead, you got to use the microphone.
2's Girl Scout cookie.
Oh, wait a minute.
You just said tell him. What do you mean?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, number 3. Gorilla Glue.
Okay, so is number 2, wait, first things first, is number 2 you said? Which number is it? Number 2?
2 is Girl Scout cookie.
2 is
3
Girl Scout
Gorilla
cookie.
Glue.
Is number 2 Girl Scout cookie?
Number 2 is Girl Scout.
Oh, name that strain! You, sir!
Number 1 is Skunk.
Okay, so
Maybe. I don't know.
He technically wins, but he wins with one answer of 3. But he put 3 answers out there. All right, so we're gonna have to do the runner-up one now. So you're out now. So you've won the fantabulous prize package of the Dr. Dabber. This is yours, Dr. Dabber pen.
Thank you.
He gets the butter cutter. He gets the cool gold grinder. That's an awesome bonus version of the grinder.
We haven't been able to smoke the doobies yet, and we're feeling a little gypped.
We're gonna get there, guys.
All right.
That's all part of the plan.
What sweet prizes.
So the Cali connection. Look, I say. So let's take the doobie that's in question, number 2, right? Is it number 2? Is it number 2? Wait a minute. Is it number 2? Okay, he's got it. Yeah, so number 2, let's light up the Girl Scout cookies and in celebration. You get to light it because you're the one that got it. Yeah, we still got to do that, but we're gonna work it.
We're all about the cookies and the glues. Hey, what were the other 2?
Oh no, we're gonna reveal that, and we're gonna try to determine the runner-up. I did not even get to the questioning round, and he didn't name that strain, dude. That was, dude. You really are indeed the king of cannabis connoisseurs. Now we're gonna have to set you up for a challenge on the next round. Like you'll have to beat the former prize winner. I like that. He does. Well, he got a trophy. He got prizes. $300 worth of prizes. And I feel bad because our guy Frank over here at the end, who was just really the runner-up, and I think he was trying to the underdog. I want to say not runner-up. He's the underdog over here saying, "Look, I'm not the best, King, but I've got an answer." And he already stole it from me. Number 2 by order.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
I
feel like you got gypped, man.
This one is strawberry banana or banana strawberry.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that one of your tries?
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 1.
Number 1?
Yeah. No.
Strawberry banana is not number 1. Now let Frank give it a try. Frank didn't have a try yet.
Strawberry banana number 3? Nah.
Oh, he's going for the Price is Right method of going.
Gorilla Glue. It's 3 Gorilla Glue.
No, you can't guess anymore because you've already won. We got to do runner-ups. So I would steal that from him. Is number 3 Gorilla Glue? Do you want to use that as a
Gorilla Glue? Sure, yeah, run it.
You want to run it?
Uh-huh.
It's number 3 Gorilla Glue.
Hey!
It is Gorilla Glue, dude. You stole it from Justin. Look at that. Justin didn't get an answer. That is badass. Look, we got a smoking ember on the ground there. Looks like it's going to start a fire.
Whoa.
What's up, guys? Nobody's got number 1.
So what was number? Well, let's reveal the number 1, number 2, and number 3 blind doobies. Number 1 was Critical Mass.
I would have never guessed that.
Number 2 was, of course, Girl Scout cookie, and number 3 was
That's what I thought.
Gorilla Glue. So the differences between number 3 and number 2 were very similar because if you look them up at Leafly, they all have.
Oh, you're falling.
All iPhone owners never have a charged battery
It's in my car, dude.
or a phone charger.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's very frustrating.
This show is broadcasting through an iPhone. What are you talking about? And it's plugged in.
You're one of the few, my man, who have a charger.
There you go.
You are on the small sliver demographic.
Okay, I'm totally busted because I borrowed that charger from somebody else. Mine is frayed. It's not my charger. So
They all work off borrow chargers, like I said.
I will give you the win because you're correct, but only because, yeah, you're right. Dude, you're just all around king of everything today.
You killed it. No, man, come on.
You nailed it, man.
That's not true.
So I think we got the Gorilla Glue floating around. How come I did the Gorilla Glue totally missed me?
Spark the other 2 up.
Or no, the Girl Scout cookie, yeah. It's a fire party. So now we still got to figure out who gets the other Dr. Dabber.
Yeah, no, we already did. I won.
You did. That's
I
right.
did.
There you go, Dr. Dabber. There you go.
Hey, what do we got here? Dr. Dabber, eh?
Yeah, it's a Dr. Dabber pen. Here you go. Here's some new covers for it. Some pen covers.
Sweet. Hey.
Where'd the green thing go for runner? Where'd the green thing go for runner-up? The silicone green.
Everybody involved. It was a team effort.
I'm sorry, Justin. We tried.
Miserably. Crash and burn.
Dude, he got you just on the boom. Here you go. You get this and these. There you. That's all we got for number 3 runner-up.
Oh, that one's good, man.
This and these is a silicone divided. Look, I wanted to surprise ourselves, so we're just re-gifting it. It goes into 3. It's divided into 3, and so your dabs are divided into 3 in there. And you can put your different kinds in there, and there are some pen covers, which you don't have a pen for. Unless, do you have a pen? Hey, there you got pen covers, which you can put in the container to hold. All right, well that rocked, you guys. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for doing that with us. Let's. I think it's smoke out and party downtime until we are ready to go off the air officially.
Want to say thank you to Grateful Meds.
Yes, Grateful Meds. Thank you to Grateful Meds, and then also to our great friends, a lot of them, in fact. We've got to do a thank you, a shout out to Medi Eddies, which was not part of this contest, but he's a sponsor of the show, and then Grateful Meds, who's also a sponsor of the show. Zilla's, I'm waiting for them to come out here. Those guys are some great medibles makers, and I want to talk to them before they leave. Charlie Strackbine's still yet to come by to talk about the Monroe Street Fair and some other great things he's gotten, including the Bong Pong, which is up and coming. But where's my pile of? Hey, there was a pile of cards here that is missing now, and I don't know what happened to it. It was all of our sponsor cards. We need all the sponsors. No, that's not them. All the guys that gave us prizes. We need Dr. Dabber. So see if somebody from Dr. Dabber can come over and represent, maybe real quick. And then the great people over. Where's the seed pack? Where's your seed pack? Let me see the great people over there at the Cali Connection with the Chem4 Go and the T-shirt. And then there's also the awesome people at American Ganja Company. So it's AGC. You can find them at AmericanGanjaCompany.com. They provided us the awesome grinder and some other swag. Doctor. So we got our prize winner here. Congratulations to Bill from Kalamazoo, right?
Awesome.
Grand Rapids, Bill
awesome.
from Grand Rapids won our prize package, which included your awesome Dr. Dabber tools. We got what was in there? The cutter? What is that called?
You get the butter cutter.
The butter
it's a
cutter.
heating and loading tool. Basically, it cuts into different types of shatter, handles any sticky situation, so you don't have to worry about getting your hands dirty. Heats up to about 100 degrees. Yeah, having a great time out here.
I think that is a badass. Did you guys ever enter that into the newest or the best category of new?
Yeah, best product. We entered a couple stuff. We're hoping to win a couple awards. We got 2 things. Butter cutter was one of the ones we entered for best product.
I'm bummed for that.
Yeah. Out here with Grateful Meds, having a good time out here. First time out to Michigan. Had a real great reception out here. We're definitely going to be back. It's our first cup up north, but having a great time. And everyone's real receptive to the Dr. Dabber. Our whole thing is for concentrates, all low temp. And you can find anything on our Instagram at Dr. Dabber, or check us out on drdabber.com.
That is badass. Now, that pen, how long have you guys had that pen on the market? I'd love to try one of those.
About 6 months. Yeah, I'll get you one over here. So the Aurora is our best pen. It's a magnetic pen. We've recently won some cup awards for. It's got 3 different styles of atomizers. Basically, it's low temp, high components, got quartz on quartz.
Look, what I love about the Dr. Dabber stuff is it's magnetic. That one is magnetic. That's
yeah, connection issues. Just
that's so bad. It's very Apple-esque.
Yeah, we just tried to revive a little. Change the market up, bring a couple new things to the market. But hey, listen, I'm glad you guys had our product. It was great meeting you guys. Thanks for having us out. In the future, we'd love to be a part of the show and do some more work with you guys.
Yeah, that would be badass and awesome. Thank you so much. Your name is?
My name's Matt. Check us out on Instagram at Dr. Dabber or drdabber.com.
You got it, brother.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Matt. We really appreciate that. So a lot of fun. And then also, is there a guy that wants to come by from American Ganja Company, or also from what's the other one? Where's the seed pack? Cali Connection. We need Cali Connection if they can come by, but just CaliConnection.com, I imagine. For those, I don't know how to get a hold of the guys at Cali Connection. Sorry, I lost track of that detail. They're all awesome people here. And these are things that are available both here at the Cannabis Cup and also online. So I'm guilty of my own. This is party faux pas number 3 for me. I'm sitting on the number 1
forever. He's been hitting that joint forever. Held that thing for what must have been a half hour.
Look, I'm so busted by the Mad Blaster. Now you know why you call him
Blaster
Mad.
hasn't hit a single one. Can Mad get a joint, please?
What's the guy that got to do to hit a joint at the Cannabis Cup?
Whose leg do I got to hump? Thank you, sir.
The dog is at the
Somebody
dog. Just,
give Matt a joint.
The dog just raised his paw. I'm just saying.
Canoeing joint's better than no joint.
That's right.
Fuck.
All right, so there goes the guys from IDK Farms. Arborside, hello. Shout out to my friend Rory Gold at Arborside. Oh, some Arborside swag. Look at that. Some papers and a lighter. You got to be thankful for that.
Keep up the good work down there. We love the show.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We love Rory Gold and all that he does down there at Arborside in Ann Arbor. Who else am I missing? Oh, so the guys at Hempwell. Can we get a Hempwell bottle? Looking for a Hempwell.
Detroit Roots, Jefferson and Connor, great dispensary.
Detroit Roots. Are you connected? Yes, he is connected. Well, look at that. He's the guy that won, and he's connected. What does that tell you? Just saying.
Told you, I've played with weed for a couple years.
I've there we go. But I don't know. I think you would have taken my gusto too. I don't know if I could have gotten Cookie off the first dry. Were you suspecting Cookie off the dry runs?
Cookie and Glue are like the most.
Gotta have a mic. Gotta have a mic.
Yeah, I thought I was getting tricked, man. That was too easy for me. So I thought it was gonna be Gorilla Cookies was one of those.
Gorilla Cookies.
Like something was going on there, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, cookies and glue are a very, very popular strain at this time. You know?
Yes, for sure. Do you know how you get Gorilla Cookies? This is going to be a terrible cultural reference joke, and I'm the only one that's going to get it. From Aunt Esther. That's a Sanford and Son reference.
Oh,
he used to say that's how, he's Fred Sanford used to tell Aunt Esther that
we have a time lapse gap.
Yeah,
here.
so we're right back to the future right there. He used to tell Aunt Esther that he could use her face to make Gorilla Cookies.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? You remember the joke? Justin just caught it. That was. I went around. You see how I went around the outside and knocked down the back door? I'm good at that. By the way.
Comes around.
There you go. So, what else we got going on? Is there anything else culturally significant here that we have not partaken in at this particular Cannabis Cup and maybe given people a flavor of? Since we had the flood yesterday, because it was really a Noah's Ark story yesterday.
The flood was intense.
Look, so tell us flood stories. Give us your flood story.
I mean, we were 6 inches underwater.
Oh,
in
double
one booth.
toking. I love it. Got a double toker over here. I watched it happen. It was intentional. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
They both got past me, so
He was catching up on one that went by before. That's what it is. I'm gonna remember that one. That's a good one in line. That's you need excuse lines like that, like you need pickup lines for girls. You know what I mean?
Right.
If in case you get caught double token, you got to have a good excuse line.
I mean, one came from this way, the other one came from back there, so.
I'm too stoned is not a good excuse to double hit the joint. I'm just saying.
Stick with it wasn't me.
Like you don't even need it. You're too stoned to hit that joint. I'll smack you. Give me that joint. All right, so
Yeah, I got a lighter.
asking a guy at the Cannabis Company he's got a lighter is like asking somebody at the at the winter I don't know, the Special Olympics if they
It's
got
like looking for an iPhone charger.
right. Well, hey, he just double smacked me. Oh, I got the smackdown on the iPhone charger joke. He came around for a double punch from behind. He gave me a kidney shot. Look at that. We're gonna get you on a stage.
No, thank you.
No, you got a stage fright.
What joint are you smoking there?
I don't even care. I'll just give you the honest answer.
Right answer.
It's a joint. I hit it. I didn't ask it questions first. I wasn't like going to marry it or nothing.
Just trying to see your skill level.
Oh, I got you. You were challenging me. Oh, give me that back.
Here we go.
Give me it
It's
back.
coming back around.
I can't look. I'm not allowed to look, or I'll be cheating. This is going to be. I'm going to say that's not. It's the one that's not Gorilla Glue, and it's the one that's not the.
It was a critical mass, I believe.
That's it. I did get it right. Look at that.
I don't know if that's the critical mass.
Oh, okay.
But
So
the
that's
third
what I'm
one,
saying.
it
Third
was
one.
Gorilla Glue, cookies, and critical
That's my
mass.
answer is critical mass. Was it critical mass?
Is it?
Hey! I am
all
king
right,
of cannabis.
all right.
Connoisseur. No, I'm not. I did. That was not an official contest. So I have to run her up
That would
against
be a
you next
conflict
year.
of interest if it was.
Yes, it would be. I don't get to enter the contest, or I would win all of them.
He knows his shit, though, people.
So, What else have we not covered? I know there's more. We're on the way out here, we're smoking ourselves down. And then we're going to go run around the fair, without any clothes on and get arrested or something.
See any of the events they did?
No. I haven't had a chance to see any of the events because I've been stuck here at the booth doing the show. And arranging for fantabulous prizes for people like yourself.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Man. Great competition.
Well, thank you. We're going to up our stakes next time around. So next time you're going to see us here at the Cannabis Cup, we're going to do this again, but we're going to raise the stakes a little bit. We're going to have a bigger prize set in advance, and then also maybe we'll bring in the runner-up, and you challenge the runner-up. I think.
I like it.
Would you come back the next time around if we found a way to contact you back forward again?
I'll be here every time.
Well, we'll have to get. Can you get Bill's number over there so we could get a hold of him in the future because he's our contest winner and we would need to challenge him in a runner-up situation.
Bill.
Yeah, congratulations. That's a good job.
Thank you, contestant 3.
Contestant 3. His name is Mark.
No, my name's James.
That's why I went with contestant 3.
I actually I went with Frank for this competition.
Yeah, I know you went with Frank. I was trying to go for Mark as a joke, but you gypped me out of it. Stole my thunder. It's okay. I like it. I don't mind having the same laugh happened either way. It was just the yoke was on me instead of you.
I apologize.
So we didn't even need the palate cleansers of the water and the pretzel bites.
Not at all.
I will take
I
the
might have
water.
needed them.
We didn't even really get started in the competition. It kind of ended before it started.
Why isn't Grateful Meds busting out a sample of the caviar, the Detroit caviar, here on the air so we can talk about it?
That's a good idea.
We got a Detroit caviar sample? We do have a Detroit caviar sample.
Woo woo.
You might have to use the gold grinder to grind up the Detroit caviar.
I can't roll it for shit, though.
Caviar,
contestant number 2, we'll call him. Just left the area. I was just digging at contestant number 2, who happens to be Bill.
Where'd he go?
He's on a private phone call. He's like, hey, you can't talk to me now. I just won $300 in prizes on the Full Melt Show.
Yeah, business call.
So we have to get a promotional announcement from Bill. He's, hey, I'm Bill from blah, 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 and I just won blah, blah, blah on the blah, blah, blah show. Isn't that the standard radio show, we use it for promotional purposes? You could listen and win, too. I'm just saying. Actually, you couldn't listen and win there. You had to be here to win.
I'm not going to lie. I can't really hear you because of the music.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, see? That's how it's going to be now. I think we should just give up while the getting's good. You want to call it a show, guys? We got a show in the bag?
We do.
Otherwise, because normally there's formatics to tell us when the show's over. Otherwise, we could be here until it's dark and oh crap, we've been on the air for 4 hours.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, so I set it in the sun again. Did I overheat? I did not overheat. We're in good shape. We're broadcasting. We're going to sign off, I think, unless we were supposed to get. What happened to our Charlie Strackbine? Charlie Strackbine was supposed to be back here at 3:50 to talk about what was going on. I think he chickened out.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Hey, right on, Justin. Thank you, guys. 4:50. So he was supposed to be here at 3:50.
Right,
so
right.
It's an hour later, and we think he's disappeared. So let me just fill it in for you on the Charlie Strackbine thing. Charlie is one of the co-founders and owners of the Monroe Street Fair. Coming in January 2017, the Monroe Street Fair, which is the Michigan Medical Marijuana Tournament for Battle of the Buds. So there is going to be a cup-type event. Peace out, guys. Thanks for playing. Come again, y'all here. Now they're dipping in for peanut butter bites on the way out. Pretzel bites are all the rage here at the Full Melt Show booth. So the Monroe Street Fair is having the Michigan Medical Marijuana Tournament for Battle of the Buds. It's all local, Michigan-based. You can find out this information, more details about this whole thing if you want to do an entry and get it in now because this is going to be hotly contended for, and they may have run out of opportunities to get in. So this is going to be marijuanatournaments.com. Marijuanatournaments.com is where you can find out details about this. It's America's, billed right here is America's finest medical marijuana championship tournament. And there is indeed, in the Battle of the Buds, you've got much like you've got the, if you do the squares, if you play the squares when they're playing the college basketball games, this is much like that. So you got your brackets. So if you play the brackets, you'll know how this Tournament of Champions goes. So it's, I'm just looking for the details here. You can sign up now, and you can again do that if you want to get in on this bracket situation. Now, not to play the brackets, but to be actually one of the people listed in the brackets. MarijuanaTournaments.com, and obviously you're going to want to have a bud type to enter into the contest, I would think. Yeah, so we got so Sweet Leaf is Sweet Leaf is in there in the Battle of the Buds. Dank is in there. 420's in there. Who else is in there? Yeah, Sweet Leaf, Dank, and Battle of the Buds. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be very interesting. Of course, the Monroe Street Fair happens the first Saturday in April, right following the Hash Bash, which is the marijuana protest, which happens on the Diag at the University of Michigan campus in Ann Arbor. And then across the street from the Diag at the University of Michigan campus in Ann Arbor is the Monroe Street Fair, where the new Monroe Street Fair Medical Marijuana Tournament Battle of the Buds is going to take place for the first time ever. So, and then there was something else. There's another thing that Charlie's got going on, which is, and I don't know where you can find information about this, but they have the beer pong. Not beer pong, bong pong. What am I saying? What happened to Mad Blaster? How he's eating. Bong pong. Why is everybody vacationing except for me? I'm the only guy holding the show together at this point.
Vacationing, whatever. Don't tell me I didn't hold this show together. That's why I'm not
Hey,
here.
look
I was
at-
so focused on running the goddamn contest.
Look, part of the qualifications to be the sidekick is I get to bust your balls.
Well, then I want to raise.
Ooh, balls and raise should not go together. I'm just saying. Not a good combination. All right, so
balls.
You said balls.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. You're talking about balls.
Meddy's Eddie's balls. Meddy Eddie's balls. You got to love Meddy Eddie's balls. Just saying. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up then. We're done. I don't think Charlie's. Oh, so the other thing for Charlie's Trackbine is the bong pong, and I don't know the details about the bong pong. He's got some other awesome promotional stuff going on. Charlie's Trackbine. If you want to get a hold of him, you can find him as Charlie's Trackbine online, and he also is one of the guys heavily connected to him, but it's promotional stuff for BDT smoke shops in Roseville and other locations. The original BDTs is indeed in Roseville. So I think they're in Utica and a bunch of other places. So did we get a Hempwell bottle? Can I get a Hempwell bottle? I need a Hempwell bottle. Can you grab me one? It's right out there. There's a bottle right a box right there. I need to do.
These things?
Yeah, there we go. There's a box right there. So Hempwell is CBD cold-pressed hemp seed oil, 2 fluid ounces. We have them here and are giving these away. All natural omega-3. Can we put these back out on the table, some more of these, before the event ends? Put 4 or 5 of them out there. We use the Hempwell oil for pets as a food supplement. And so we give this to them. It promotes wellness and digestive health. And also is known for its properties to help fight inflammation, which indeed controls pain. So if you got an animal with inflammation problems, some arthritis, stuff like that, and that's causing them considerable pain, this will help reduce those symptoms in a natural way. And your pet's not going to get high, which is really cool. Hempwell pet pain drops, you can get them at hempwell.com. And then also, of course, Grateful Meds. There's no .com for them, but Grateful Meds are great suppliers of Detroit Crumble, Detroit Rosin, Detroit Caviar, and Detroit Shatter. And we're about to get a sample back here. And we're going to smoke some of that off the air because I'm not waiting on the air for it to happen. So until the next time we air, which is going to be tomorrow, Monday, I am Steve Green.
I'm the Mad Blaster, as always.
And we bid you adieu from the Full Melt Show. Thanks for coming. Cannabis Cup 2017, here we come.
What are you doing, Steve-O?
Hold on.